Sad, sad, sad. What happened with Charlie Kirk? Sad. I never knew who he was until the whole situation happened. When I just found out that this is a man of God, man that stands up to against evil and stands up for purity, for standards. You know, the guy didn't know obviously what was gonna happen. He went there to that campus in Utah and did his thing. I can only assume if it was like, say, Trump over there, security would have been tighter. It would have been bigger. Of course, you know, especially because this guy, I don't think has ever been shot at before. Nobody expected that would happen. But this guy's seemed to be pretty popular. A couple of million people follow his content and listen to what he has to say. But you just never know. Who knows when it's a sniper is gonna be aiming at you, right? Especially if it's never happened to you before, especially if you're not super popular. You know, seems like he's popular, but probably not super like Trump or Taylor Swift or Bruno Mars, right? But sadly, must be from somebody who was angry at what he had to say. Somebody that is so weak. I'm sure that guy would have definitely been afraid to go up to him and pick a fight with him. You know, a lot of people are cowards. They will shoot you from a distance. They will shoot you with a weapon, but they want to pick a fight with you with their fist though, because right, they want to get a easy kill, easy target, but they want to ask you for a fist fight, and a lot of them they know they will lose. How sad. And then the same people, you know, who was probably didn't like Charlie Kirk talking against abortion and homosexuality and all these sensitive topics that people get sensitive when you are not on their side. I'm like, these so-called people, so-called strong people who don't need God, who are so evolved, now resort to violence now to try and silence you, thinking that that's going to do the job. Like, for centuries, people have tried to silence the Christians, silence the people who are speaking out. And guess what? The people die, yes, but then more people rise up in their place and continue the message. So no matter how much they try to rebel and fight against truth and fight against it, does not work. It doesn't work, right? And they're so weak that they can't. That guy could have went up to Kirk and had this conversation. If your argument is so much better than his, if you're so against what he has to say, go up to him and challenge him to a debate. Talk it out. So how weak people are that they gotta go to violence rather than strategic communication to see if your point is so your point is weak. If you gotta have to get violent now, just murder you, just kill you. You're weak now. You're really weak. To show just who the strong people are. The strong people that can have a solid conversation about something that is sensitive, disagree with you, but not physically attack you. But you got people that are against what he has to say who claim that they're super strong, super evolved, don't need God, forget you, who would do stuff like that. How tough. You know, I pray for the family. I pray for the family, the wife, the kids. It's tough. I heard that they were actually there in the audience. I'm not fully sure if that's confirmed or not, but I heard that they were, and that's traumatizing. You know, I never knew about him, didn't know who he was, but I really felt, especially knowing what he stands for and what he's doing out there, doing such a bold thing. You know, fellow street preachers like myself are on the front lines, risking our lives. That could have been me. That could have been someone else that I knew. You know, I never knew the guy, but seemed like a pretty cool guy, honorable, not afraid to speak out, speak about sensitive things. yeah. So it's sad. Just that the update on the news, the gun was found, a sniper rifle, and some messages on the ammunition. Yeah, I mean, my personal opinion, I'm not against, gun ownership. I think we have a right to have guns. Defending. A lot of people have had lives unprotected. People have lives. Someone comes up in the store and starts shooting up people. Hey, someone can just protect everybody and just shoot the perpetrator and save a lot of lives. People have used guns to protect themselves from wild animals. But when I think about people having sniper rifles and assault rifles, and just civilians, non-military people, non-police people, like what? Why have access to these guns? Why not just have a couple of handguns? That's guns that's so dead, like a assault rifle or a sniper from a distance. What is this a civilian doing with that? I can only guess that was a civilian that assassinated Charlie. The coward that he is, shot him from a distance. Wanted to obviously make a quick getaway, and it seemed like the people that are typically the people who are sniping people from a distance want to keep on living. I don't hear too much. I'm not too much about familiar with all these sniper stuff going on, but I've heard I never heard about a sniper that shot himself after he shot somebody. I'm sure it's happened, but I don't hear about that. Because obviously when you go to amongst a crowd with a heavy gun, assault rifle, and shotgun, and go up close to people, you're pretty much going there with the intent that you're gonna die. Because once you go up to these people, you start shooting them, chances are somebody's gonna shoot you back. Chances are police are gonna be like right there real quick, and you're not gonna have any chance. So they go up to these places, go up to people, and they know that my time is up here. But from a distance, they know they have time to leave now to escape, because they're like so many yards away from their target. So they just make the shot and quickly escape. Yeah, and of course, typically I think the snipers are typically going after one target. So they got time for it before their coordinates get locked in, before a whole bunch of I don't know what happened. I'm guessing after the sniper shot Kirk, police had their all sorts of binoculars over there looking around, see what's going on, and a whole bunch of equipment utilized to pinpoint that particular area where he was, and of course no one's going to stay there after getting a sniper shot, because you're going to get locked on pretty quickly there. All eyes are going to be towards that area. Police are going to use their equipment and find out where you are. But he made a clean getaway. Yeah, he wanted to keep on living. He felt like Charlie had to die, and he had to keep on living. Wow. People want to play God. You should die. I should live. Huh. Wow. And the same thing that Satan told Adam and Eve right in the book of Genesis. You shall be like God, knowing good and evil. Oh, I know what's evil. You're the evil one. We're the good ones here. You should die. Who made us God? Who made us God? Right? People today who say that they claim that they're God, they know who should live, who should die. No, only God knows who should live or die. That's God's business. As the Bible says, vengeance belongs to God. Right? So obviously, unless there's like a murderer that's murdering people, I think we all would agree maybe that person should get the death penalty. My personal opinion. Right? You're going out and just hurting people left and right. Come on. But someone who has a different form of ideology, different from you, he should die, you should live. What? And you gonna take it upon your hands? Wow. What a world. What a wicked, corrupt world. Man, just keep praying for the family. Don't live in fear. Let your voice be heard. Speak truth. All right, y'all. Don't let this scare you. God bless you. I love you.